What's up, guys? It is Friday. I just got off work. We got some goodies for the big truck, actually. Not the little truck, the big truck. Let's go see what we got. All right, guys, as some of you know, I do have another truck that I don't drive very often. It's usually just for the winter. We take it into town quite a bit on the weekends, but I don't drive it during the week just because it uses so much gas. So I usually drive the wife's car every day, and then my 3 cars just kind of stay at home and chill. But ever since I bought it, it's been confused as a 1500 because of the tiny mirrors on it, and people just think it's a 1500 with a giant lift. It's actually a 2500 HD with a medium small giant lift. Today we're gonna change that because the only thing that's keeping it from looking like a full 2500 HD is the mirrors that it has on it. It's got these half-ton mirrors on it. I don't know why. The place I bought it from, they did do the whole debadging on it, which is great. I would have done that anyways. We're gonna change that today because I got some actual tow mirrors for this thing, and it's needed it ever since I bought it. So let's open it up and see how they look. How come Chevy can make such a good drivetrain, but their door handles and their interior parts are just garbage? All right, just to do the passenger side now. Of course, it's like 95 degrees out today. It's like the hottest day of the year, so let's get that side done real quick. You won't see me outside until next week when I gotta go to work. I feel like if I left these on here today, they'd probably just melt right on top of it. Way better. Oh, it actually looks like a 2500 now. Got the matte black to match the wheels. It was a pretty nice surprise to get these tools to come with it because, I mean, you could get the job done without these. You could use a screwdriver or something, but now I can use these for other projects too. It'd be nice. Look at this long list of stuff I still need to do for this truck. I mean, I only need like maybe 4 things here to actually get it running and get it tuned, but there's so much stuff that I want to do to it compared to everything over here. All right, guys, we have a big storm coming. We actually have a flood warning in our area. Again, we had the same issue last year about this same exact time. We had our whole town pretty much flooded, especially the south side. And so I'm gonna hold off on the cleaning the truck, the interior, the undercoating I wanted to do for extra protection with the rain and everything. But and then it needs an oil change here in about 100 miles. So we're gonna wait to do that until the storm passes. But yeah, as I was saying, last year we actually had, I think it was over 10 inches of rain in our area and the surrounding areas, and it goes through a river that goes through our town. Fortunately for me, the water didn't quite hit our street. We did get water in our basement just a little bit. A lot of people suffered around in the area with their houses getting water all in their basement, even in their living room. Even people up north of us by the lakes got a little water in their area, and it was a pretty bad deal, but hopefully we don't get that much this year. They say it happened like 30 years ago in this same town, but it wasn't as bad as last year. I'll throw up some clips here of what it looked like. It was pretty bad. Anyways, we're gonna hold off on that, on the rest of the list here for the big truck. What I do wanna do is I wanna throw the battery in this thing, in the red truck here, and then pull it outside and let it run for a minute. I wanna go through the passenger side and see where that dang oil leak's coming from. I don't know if the valve cover gasket's just not sealing correctly, or I'm almost thinking that the oil dipstick tube that I had out of that 6 liter that I bought last winter, maybe I swapped it and I put it in on my truck, but maybe it has like a pinhole in it or something and it's leaking oil out of it. I don't know what's going on. There's a crack in the valve cover itself or what, but there's just a little bit of oil spraying out somewhere on the passenger side here, and it doesn't quite cover the header, but it covers the coil packs, and I don't know, there's something weird going on over here. It's not a lot of oil, but it's just enough to make me worry a little bit. So we have to fix that before we start buying fuel system parts for this thing. All I need is, like I've said before, the only thing I need to finish this truck, injectors, fuel pump, a couple gauges like the boost gauge, the wideband, and a map sensor. I think that's about it. And then I got to get a trailer and get it tuned, but I think we're going to hold off on the whole E85 situation this year. I was going to go down that road and spend a few grand and do the whole fuel system correctly with the E85. But as some of you saw in my last video, I did buy and refurbish a truck for my dad. So that set me back a little bit financially, but that's all right. It was a great gift, a great video. It was definitely worth the wait, and it was worth holding off on my personal projects for that because he loved the truck. So anyways, let's put the battery in. Let's fire this thing up. Let's take it outside. It hasn't seen the sun in like 2 months at least. The Corvette's been getting a lot more scenery lately. Yeah, let's get going on this thing, guys. I haven't sat in here in probably 2 months or so. First startup. Oh yeah. Just let that idle for a little bit, warm up. Right before the storm hits us. I better wash all these. Who knows how long they've been sitting there. Oh, another issue I've been dealing with. Blew the tire out on this bad boy. I hit a staple and that's what took the tire out. Are you kidding me? So
I'm gonna have to look into seeing how to repair this, if you can even patch that or plug it, if that's even safe. But I was driving it with my buddy a couple weekends ago, and I tried maxing it out on the road by the school. They got a speed trap there, and I was trying to see how fast I can get it. 19 mile an hour, by the way, barely. And all of a sudden I started scooting all over the place, so I realized I thought maybe I was on sand or something, and nope, hit a staple of all things. But I don't know if you're able to patch or plug these. They're really thin tires, so I don't know if that's gonna fix it or not, but we'll deal with that another day. We got bigger projects to work on, more events coming up. Need a lot of prepping to do. I don't know if you can see that coil pack back there looks like it's just barely sprayed with oil. It's got like a mist on it. This one's not so bad, but that back one, I just don't know where it's coming from. It's just a really small mist. It's even getting down there on the spark plug wires down by the header bolts, but I don't know, that's weird. It may be the side of that oil dipstick down there. Valve cover gasket's been replaced twice, torqued down correctly. Even the valve cover bolt seals, the little black ones in between the bolts, are all new. So I may have to just take that whole coil pack set off, maybe try firing it up with it off to the side so I can see exactly on that back bolt to see if it's leaking out of there. I really want to fix that before I start ordering parts for this thing again. Just little issues dealing with turbo kits. It is super hot out here. Let's pull the truck back up and call it a day. Alright guys, like I said, we're going to deal with the 2500 another day. All I got to do is pretty much clean it, oil change, and do a little undercoating spraying after I get a nice clean day that I can keep it clean. Next on the list is, let's get this oil leak fixed. I'm going to start working on that. Really need to get that fixed, and then we'll start ordering parts for this. So there's your truck update, guys. Little truck is going to start getting some parts here soon. Got to fix a couple little things, like I said. The big truck is good to go, just needs some cleaning. We're gonna need that truck in tip-top shape because when we are ready to get this thing tuned, we need a trailer and we need that truck to perform as best as we can, because I've never trailered anything with that truck after I did the lift kit. So 8-inch lift kit on 38s. It gets pretty bad gas mileage the way it sits right now, let alone with a trailer with a car, or actually a truck on the trailer behind it. It's gonna get really bad gas mileage, and it might struggle a little bit, because it is a gasser with huge tires and wheels that's weighing it down. So we'll see how it performs. Let's get this thing done before the drag event here in town in September. I want to get this thing done for that event. Twin turbo, 4-wheel drive, short distance track. It'll be really fun to race this thing. Highway racing, obviously, that's the way to go. Racing from a dead stop, this will be the way to go. They both got their own criteria where they're really good at. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Later.